And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be?
And now, Mike's thoughts. All right. Let's talk about this because the outrageous meter is simply off the charts. No more doing laps for no reason. No black coaches hired this cycle. Social media explodes. Think pieces drop like confetti. Finger points is everywhere. And I'm sitting here asking one simple question. Who really cares? Who really cares? And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean it fundamentally. The NFL is not a charity. It's not a social experiment. It's brutal, competitive business where billions upon billions of dollars are made. Period. Teams are not hiring skin color. They're hiring resumes, systems, leaderships, and belief that this person can win football games. Hire a white coach over a black coach, it's not racist. Hire a black coach over a white coach, it's not progressive. Hire the right coach is the right hiring the right coach. That's it. That's the whole sentence. And now enter Roger Goodell, standing at the podium during Super Bowl week, promising once again to reevaluate the ruling rule. We hear this each and every year like the seasonal flu shot. The league followed the rules. Trip spilled my drink. Go get a towel, please. Now enter Roger Goodell, standing at the podium during Super Bowl week, promising once again to reevaluate the ruling rule. We hear this every year like the seasonal flu shot. The league followed the rules. Team interviewed minority candidates. Roger Goodell himself said every team was compliant and most exceeded the requirements. What else do you want? Seriously, let's just be honest here for a second. If the ruling rule was followed, if candidates were interviewed, if the owner still chose someone else, what exactly are we mad about? The outcome? Because that's not how hiring works. You don't get trophies for interviews. You get hired when the owner believes your answer. Only one minority coach was hired this cycle, and yes, none were black. That's factual. But facts do not automatically equal injustice. Sometimes they're just equal. Reality. We're now heading into the 2026 NFL season. There are 3 black coaches in the league: DeMeco Ryans, Todd Bowles, and Aaron Glenn. All 3 of them earned their jobs. None of them were handed a clipboard because of optics, and that matters. What quietly insulting in this whole conversation is the implication that black coaches need assistants to be hired. That without politically pleasure, interviews don't count. That winning over an owner isn't enough unless the league stops the ruler and the checklist. That doesn't evaluate black coaches, it simply undermines them. Goodell talked about the accelerator program, about tweaking timelines, about professionalism in the process. Fine. Keep exposing talent. Keep opening doors. Nobody's against the opportunity, but stop pretending that the league is obligated to deliver a certain number of hires by race every offseason. Because here's the truth. Nobody wants to say it out loud, but I will. Sometimes there just isn't a perfect fit. Sometimes owners miss. Sometimes they get it right. And sometimes the best candidate in the room that year just happens to be white. That's not racism, it's reality. The NFL is a competitive to the bone. Coaches get fired in 2 years. Some don't even make it to Thanksgiving. Owners are scared. General managers are desperate. They're hiring people that trust to keep them employed. And the moment we turn coaching hires into scorecards instead of evaluations, we lose the entire point. This league should be on merit, not math. Film, not film. Results, not ratios. So let's stop trying to make something that it isn't. The NFL doesn't owe anyone a hire. It owes everybody a fair chance. So according to the league rules, that chance was given. What else do you want? Cue that intro. Are you ready for the best damn NFL show on the planet? Man Hour Nation, rise up.
Yeah, hey, let's go. Hitting that gridiron, we going hard, we running the plays. You know the vibe, only the strong survive. Gotta keep your head in the game.
Don't put that in the seat.
NFL, uncut, straight raw, steady bringing that sauce. We about to take off, get it hype. This man, our sport talk. Yeah, from the quarterback to the lineman, everybody bringing heat. You don't really wanna try 'em. Hey, who gon' win? It's a battle of the giants. This show is the flyest. Nobody can deny it. This is Man Hour. Sport Talk. Man Hour. Sport Talk. What team you reppin'? We keep it interesting. Who caught another down? Who got that interception? This is Man Hour. Sport Talk. Man Hour. Sport Talk. What team you reppin'? We keep it interesting. Who caught another down? Who got that interception?
Let's go. What is up, Man Hour Nation, guys? Welcome to Man Hour NFL Talk, your go-to spot for live, raw, uncut NFL talk. I'm so glad you're on with us today. Guys, before to jump into Jay's action, head over to manhourradio.com, where you can find all the exclusive merchandise, the freshest blog, and everything with the happening with the Man Hour show. So if you guys rocking the Man Hour, that is the spot to rep it. Now, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button, of course, subscribe so you never miss a live and active show. That's the easiest way to stay plugged into us. But if you want the full Man Hour experience, guys, become a Picks and Pundit. That is our members-only community where you get free inquiry into the weekly NFL pick'ems, giveaways, exclusive merchandise, and bonus to live stream that Picks and Pundits get. If you want that next level of extras, guys, join the squad today. And remember, this is a live interactive show, so drop your thoughts, your opinions, and your hottest takes down below. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you, my man, Bruins Prod. He says, with the super chat, what's up, man? He says, thank you for that, by the way. He says, Drake Maye deserves the MVP. We're doing buy or sell today, Bruins Prod, and we got your man, Drake Maye. So stay tuned to that. We're going to talk about how much he actually does deserve the MVP. No Mets, no Jets says they're purposely interviewing candidates just like Byron Leftwich. Trip, close the door. So yes, they are fulfilling the Rooney Rule. No Mets, no Nets, no Jets. They are doing what they got to do. So I don't understand what the big deal is about this, right? I don't understand why people are so upset. Just because a black coach didn't get hired all of a sudden, like, oh, right? Come on, slow it down, baby. Now, guys, this is a live interactive show. We got Trip, we got Birdie right here, my little puppy, and of course, got wrestling on the Bluetooth because Trip loves wrestling now. So, guys, bear with me because this is a live interactive show. We've already spilt the drink. We've already. It's just crazy here. It's crazy as here. But no Mets, no Jets, no Nets, no Jets says not assistance, but a fair chance. So let me ask you this. No Mets, no Nets, no Jets. What if, hear me out, what if a white coach was not to get hired at all this NFL cycle? Was it 10 head coaching openings, right? 8, whatever it was. Say they all got black coaches, right? Not a single white coach was interviewed. Would it be an issue then? Like, legitimately, would it be an issue then? Because, me personally, I think it would. Because we all want fair chances. Shouldn't the white person get as much as a fair chance as the black person? Like, I don't want to get too deep into this because we could do the tweak talk best for the next hour, and it could get. It could go left, it could go right, or we can all agree very, very quickly. But the truth of the matter is just like, it is what it is at the end of the day. Nobody got hired, and you know what? Sorry about your luck. What black coach did you want to get hired? Eric Bieniemy? Brian Flores? Which black coach out there would have been a good candidate? We've seen Brian Flores, not a good head coach. It is what it is. It is what it is. And no one is really making a big deal about it. Yes, it is. No Mets, no Nets, no Jets. People are making it a big deal. I turned on ESPN today. I didn't turn it on. I was at the dentist office getting my teeth cleaned, and they had ESPN on there. Ryan Clark was making it a big deal. Stephen A. Smith was making it a big deal. It is a big deal. Why? Who knows? Who really cares at the end of the day? But it is. So sure, So I'm not sure why you're talking about this bugger tuck it, because it is a big deal. It's going to be a big deal. My man James Frank's a pigskin pundit.
Pigskin pun. Get you some.
James Frank says, I know you was talking about Raider stuff, but Monken's intro press conference has me pumped. We're going to talk about Todd Monken's tomorrow because I did not have time to really watch that interview, but I'm going to watch it here during basketball practice. So, yes, we will definitely be talking about that tomorrow. And then the Bruins Prod says, there's a whole video of my guy who won the MVP rotor, and he is not out there for Drake Maye. Does that say enough? Drake Maye is not him. Drake Maye is not him. We got Bars Mangio 23 says, hello. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Bruins Prod says, you think the Patriots traded their first round pick to get some stuff and they get Justin Jefferson, but looks like the Bills are showing interest in JJ also. We talked about that yesterday, but I do have to concur. I said there are 3 teams out there that should and will make plays for Justin Jefferson. The Buffalo Bills, New England Patriots, and drumroll please, James Frank's Cleveland Browns. And he says, do you think Cam Newton's the worst reporter of all time? I think Cam Newton gets paid to act a part. I mean, because I watched Cam Newton coach his 7-on-7 team. He's very well knowledgeable upstairs. He knows football. He knows how to coach. He knows how to articulate the game. He's a very, very smart individual. However, on ESPN, I think he gets paid to play a part. That is the black man that everything offends him, right? Basically, pedestal Stephen A. Smith. If you watch his podcast, was it 4th and 1 or whatever it is, or 4th and goal, is actually pretty good, right? Actually pretty good. But let's talk about Super Bowl week, guys. Super Bowl week is officially here. And there are names floating around. We talked about Klint Kubiak last night. And guess what, guys? We're going to talk about him again tonight. Because, Man Hour Nation, Klint Kubiak says he's all in. Klint Kubiak says he is not going anywhere. Guys, tonight headline sits right in the crossroads of focus and future. Klint Kubiak to the Raiders? I know we discussed this last night. And the rumors are loud, the reports are real, and yet the man himself is standing in Super Bowl spotlight saying, not today. During Super Bowl opening night, Klint Kubiak made it crystal clear. His eyes are locked in on Super Bowl 60. Not side conversations, no winks at the future, just ball. And he said it as plain as day. He's all in on the Seattle Seahawks and all in on this game. Whatever comes next gets handled Monday. And guys, that matters because the stage doesn't get bigger than this. The Seattle Seahawks are getting ready to face New England Patriots at Levi Stadium for the Lombardi Trophy on the line. That's not a job interview week. This is legacy week. But make no mistake about it. The league already has his pen hovering over the paper. And according to Adam Scheffler, Kubiak intends to work out a deal to become the next head coach for the Las Vegas Raiders once the Super Bowl wraps up. He's already met twice with the Vegas Raiders and sat down with the Arizona Cardinals. The interest is real, and it is very, very widespread. Let's talk about why, though. Because Klint Kubiak arrived in Seattle, the offense was wandering without a map. In 2024, they ranked 21st in scoring, no run game, no identity, simply noise, like my little man's doing right here, just noise. Then came the offseason shakeup. Geno Smith out, Sam Darnold in, Kubiak installs his system, and suddenly the Seahawks look like a different organism. By 2025, the Seattle Seahawks jumped to 8th in scoring. A top 10 rush attack shows up. Sam Darnold just doesn't play hero ball every snap, especially when gutting through an oblique injury in the playoffs. That's not accidental. That's structural. That's design. And Sam Darnold said it best. And he called Klint Kubiak unbelievable, a grinder, a coach who's in the building before sunrise and leaves after everybody else. Honest with players, direct, no fog, that kind of leadership travels fast across the league. Seattle's head coach Mike Macdonald even admitted the situation feels bittersweet. You want to keep great coaches, but they earn a shot at the next level, you keep your cap. That is business. But now let's flip it to the lens to Vegas. The Raiders are rebuilding, new direction, new culture is definitely needed. And if this hire happens, this isn't just about getting a play caller. It's about getting someone who raised the football doctrine. The son of Gary Kubiak, a Super Bowl winning coach who taught him one thing above everything else. Your resume is always on film. That line matters because it tells you exactly why Kubiak isn't distracted right now. He is not prepping interview answers. He's prepping to win the game of his life. So here's my take. And I'm saving it right here for the very end because this matters most. This isn't about whether Klint Kubiak will be the next Raiders head coach. That feels inevitable. It's about timing, professionalism, and credibility. The way he handled this process is exactly why he trusts to lead the locker room. Finish the job first, then step into the next chapter. But Man Our Nation, let me throw this to you. Let me ask you this question. If you were the Las Vegas Raiders, is Klint Kubiak the right coach to lead the rebuild, or is this case of catching lightning from one great season? Let's get into the comments, guys, and discuss your thoughts. Subscribe, hit the like button. Remember, we are live Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. East Coast time. This is a live and after show, so join the conversation down below. James Frank says, Cleveland sports reporters are the worst. They are. Bruce Prod says, Drake Maye isn't injured. I'm pretty sure he already said that in an interview. One interview said he wasn't playing 100%. What talk about Drake Maye? Slow it down, baby. But guys, do you think Klint Kubiak is the right guy for the Las Vegas Raiders? That's the real question. Personally, can't be much worse than Pete Carroll. Personally, can't be worse than John Gruden, right? Personally, can't be worse than anybody that Vegas has had recently. It is what it is. But speaking of Arizona, guys, let's dive right into the desert because the Arizona Cardinals got their guy. The Arizona Cardinals have their new head coach, and it's another offensive mind coach coming from the NFC West tree. Arizona Cardinals hired Mike LaFleur, the former Los Angeles Rams offensive coordinator, on a 5-year deal. This wasn't plan A, it was a pivot. Let's just be honest. Arizona met with Klint Kubiak, but once it became clear he was headed to Las Vegas Raiders, the Cardinals turned their attention to another divisional rival, and they didn't hesitate. Guys, let's talk about why the Arizona Cardinals landed here. Owner Mike Bidwell said it loud and clear. They wanted intelligent, creativity, leadership, and innovation. And if you're looking for offensive credibility in the NFL today, it's hard to ignore the Rams pipeline. Mike LaFleur is the Rams' fourth offensive coordinator under Sean McVay. And here's the wild part. Every single Rams offensive coordinator under Sean McVay has become an NFL head coach. That is not a coincidence. It's simply a factory. Now let's get something clear before the comments start to explode. Mike LaFleur didn't call play for the Los Angeles Rams. We all know that. Sean McVay does. But what Mike LaFleur did do was help orchestrate an offense that's ranked first in points, yards per play, passing yards, and first downs. And oh, by the way, the offense carried Matthew Stafford to one of his best seasons of his career on an MVP level run. Matter of fact, the MVP level run. You don't get credit for that unless you know ball. You don't get it for that unless you know structure. You don't get it for that unless you know how to teach it. Now, before the Rams, Mike LaFleur was with the Jets offensive coordinator, spent 4 seasons with the San Francisco 49ers. He knows his division. He knows their defenses. He knows what takes it to win here. Here's where things get real in Arizona. This is the 6th straight Arizona Cardinals head coach hire without prior permanent head coaching experience. Youth, upside, vision, but most importantly, a risk. And then there's the elephant in the room, quarterback situation. Yes, Kyler Murray is still on the roster, but his future is anything but settled. Nearly $40 million already guaranteed. Another massive guarantee kicks on if he's on the roster in 2026. Mike LaFleur isn't just inheriting a rebuild, he's inheriting a decision that will define his tenure before he even coaches a real NFL game. This season, 2025 NFL season, this team went 3-14. They will pick 3rd in the NFL draft. Offense slipped to 19th ranked in the NFL. Defense was ranked 27th. And let's not sugarcoat the division. The NFC West sent 3 teams into the playoffs. It was a knife fight each and every week. Bidwell says he wants to turn around in year 1, not year 2. That's ambition. That is pressure. That's probably why Klint Kubiak turned it down. This hire tells you exactly why the Arizona Cardinals believe in. Offense wins, structure matters, coaching trees matters, and the development is priority. Mike LaFleur is walking into one of the hardest jobs, if not the hardest job in football. But he's walking into a modern blueprint and a deep understanding of what winning looks at the highest level. Now we find ourselves, if that translates when the headset is fully his. But Man Iron Nation, let me ask you this question. Cardinals fans especially. Is Mike LaFleur the right coach to lead this rebuild, or is the Arizona group gambling on a potential instead of proving leadership? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Guys, subscribe, hit the like button. Remember, we are live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. East Coast time. We're at youtube.com/manhour. Bruins Prod says Kyler Murray has a great career ahead of him in Call of Duty. That's tough. And honestly, Bruins Prod, I think Kyler Murray needs a change of scenery. Whether it's Miami, whether it is Baltimore, whether it's the New York Football Jets, hell, whether it is the Tennessee Titans, like, he needs to go somewhere. You know what? How about this? Even the Minnesota Vikings. He needs to go somewhere where he is appreciated. You know why people... So for those of you that do not understand this, right? I think it's right around Thanksgiving time every year, the new Call of Duty comes out. And Kyler Murray historically plays well until Call of Duty comes out, because he starts spending more time playing Call of Duty than studying the playbook, rehab, all that other stuff. And I think the reason that he does that is because he is not appreciated. When you feel appreciated, you go above and beyond. When you feel like your work that you put in is appreciated, you want to do it again and again and again and again, right? For example, I am a defensive coordinator. I have understudies under me, right? I have positional coaches. Week number 1, they were all scouting. They were doing their jobs, this, and this. Week 2 got a little bit less. Week 3 got a little bit less. Week 4 got a little bit less. And I started thinking to myself, man, why are they doing this? It was because I was not showing my appreciation to them. Week 5 rolls around. I show my appreciation to them. They start understanding, dang, Buck really enjoys this. Buck really needs this, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Week number 6 rolls around. Boom, back to week 1. Boom, right? Now, that is my bad. That is my bad, not understanding that certain people need to feel appreciated, right? And when people start feeling appreciated, you start putting out that effort over and over and over and over again. I think that's what Kyler Murray needs. He needs Miami. He needs Minnesota. He needs a place that wants him. Bruins Prod also says Arizona Cardinals is going to sell their franchise. It's so pathetic. They haven't done anything. You know what, Bruins Prod? I think it was back in 2021. Right? 2021 or so. Hey, baby girl. It was when Josh Rosen was there. Who was the head coach? Was it the guy who went to the Buccaneers? What's his name? White guy. Todd Bowles took his job. Can't remember his name. Either way, Cardinals ownership said, we want Kyler Murray. We want Cliff Kingsbury. 1 year, Josh Rosen, and I forget his name. Dang it. Fat white guy that so fat he has to wear the headset over his shoulder, right? They were there for 1 year, kicked him out. On that day, I was like, you know what? The Arizona Cardinals are never going to be good. I wish them ill will forever because they didn't give Josh Rosen a chance. They didn't give that coach a chance. And you know what? Yes, I believe it was 2 years after that. They started the year like 8-0, maybe 7-0, I think it was. Everybody's saying Super Bowl. Everybody's saying we them. We're like, whoa, slow it down. Crocs are showing. You guys still have this, and this, and this. And Green Bay Packers came to town and whooped that ass, and they missed the playoffs. And no, Bruins Pod, it wasn't Cliff Kingsbury. Cliff Kingsbury was the one that replaced that coach. I'm going to have to look it up. Let me look it up. Cardinals head coaching. Trippy, let Birdie outside. All right, let's see here. I'm reading. They have had a lot of coaches. Did you guys know that the Arizona Cardinals used to be the Chicago Cardinals? It was Steve Wilkes. Steve Wilkes back in 2018, and then Cliff Kingsbury come in to play. The guy that I was thinking of actually was Bruce Arians, but he was there for five years. He got fired, went to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Insert Steve Wilkes. Insert Josh Rosen that same year. Both after that, insert Kyler Murray and Cliff Kingsbury back in 2019. So that is who I was referring to, was Steve Wilkes. So, yes. So, yeah, it was a bad little scene there, right? Just something that didn't quite add up. But you know what does add up? The San Francisco 49ers. Man Hour Nation, it's time to get the San Francisco 49ers because the 49ers have just spun the coordinator carousel one more time. Guys, the San Francisco 49ers are hiring former head coach Raheem Morris as their new defensive coordinator per ESPN. And if you know the Niners, and if you are a Niners fan, your first reaction is probably the same as Kyle Shanahan's. Here we go again. This will be the San Francisco 49ers' fifth defensive coordinator in 5 years. 5! In a league where continually is currency. The Niners keep playing full price every offseason. Guys, let me set this table for you. Robert Saleh is now gone. He is now the head coach of the Tennessee Titans. That meant the San Francisco 49ers had to wait out coaching carousel yet again, but just like last year, hoping their top option didn't get scooped up elsewhere. And that top option ended up being Raheem Morris. Guys, Raheem Morris finished as the finalist for the Arizona Cardinals head coaching job, but once they went with Mike LaFleur, the door opened the 49ers and didn't hesitate. This hire isn't random. Morris and Kyle Shanahan go way back. All the way back to Tampa Bay, to Washington, and Atlanta. These guys have crossed paths multiple times, and they trust and they know each other. But most importantly, trust. And trust matters when you're handing somebody the keys to the defense that supposedly carried you to championship expectations. Kyle Shanahan even joked about it, saying he's tired of losing vacation time because his coordinators keep getting promoted. Funny line, but you know what? It is a real problem. And here's why it's more than just familiarity. Morris has done this before. He has been a defensive coordinator 3 times now, including with the Los Angeles Rams, where he helped build a Super Bowl winning defense. That ring matters. He also just spent 2 seasons with the Atlanta Falcons head coach. Even if the record wasn't perfect, that experience just changes how you see the game, how you manage people, and how you build your staff. This isn't a first-time play caller learning on the fly. And let's be crystal clear about this. The 49ers need stability badly. In 4 years, they have gone from DeMeco Ryans to Steve Wilk to Nick Sorsen to Robert Saleh. Different voices, different tweak, same expectations. Be elite. Even last season, despite losing Fred Warner, despite losing Nick Bosa, all the season-ending injuries, the defense still finished middle of the pack in points and yards per allowed. That tells you that the foundation is strong. Now they need someone who can keep it intact for more than one season. This hire feels like a bet on reality. Not flashy, not experimental, a proven coach with championship experience who knows Kyle Shanahan, knows the building, and knows how to manage top-tier defenses under pressure. The 49ers aren't reinventing themselves. They're trying to stop the bleeding at one specific spot. But Man Hour Nation, 49ers fans, let me ask you this. Is Raheem Morris the stabilizing force this defense needs, or is San Francisco stuck in an endless coordinator loop? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe, hit the like button. Remember, we are live Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. East Coast time. Electro Race says, howdy, y'all. Sorry I'm late. Man, you are not late. I told you guys I was starting at 5:30 all week, and you know what? I was driving home. My little man has basketball practice tonight. He's right here being all crazy watching wrestling. And literally from my drive from Louisville to southern Indiana, it's about 10 minutes. We got 3 inches of like snow. They moved everything up all of a sudden, so I had to move the show up as well. So We will be 5:30 tomorrow night, though, pending any crazy snowstorm, which is supposed to be warm tomorrow. When I say warm, like 29 degrees, but we'll see. But yeah, you are not late, buddy, but thank you for being here 100%. Bruins Pro says top 5 teams last year: Patriots, Giants, Eagles, 49ers, and probably either the Dallas Cowboys or the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meaning defenses. Top 5 defenses last year was the Patriots, was the Houston Texans, LA Chargers, Seahawks, and then the 49ers. Oh, you meant next year. I can agree with that. I can see the top defenses in the NFL being the Patriots, Giants, Eagles, 49ers, and probably the Dallas Cowboys. I could see that. Electro Restoration's like that. He's a Dallas Cowboys fan. We would love to see an elite defense again. But guys, let's get a little thing we like to call buy or sell. It's not overreaction Tuesday here on a Tuesday. We're gonna do buy or sell. We're gonna do a little thing go buy, a little thing go sell.
Buy or sell, make the call, risk it big or lose it all. Buy or sell, rise or fall, one play left. Who's got the ball?
Alrighty, man, our nation. So welcome to Little 7 with the call buy or sell. And here's how it works, guys. I'm gonna throw out a bold take, a question, and we decide, are we buying it or are we selling it? If you're buying it, means you in. You like the idea, you believe it, and it makes sense. If you're selling it, you're out. You don't like it, you're not convinced, and you're shutting it down. So, guys, let's get into the little thing we like to call buy or sell. All right, guys, so the first buy or sell of the day, we're going to go to Super Bowl week. It is Super Bowl week. We're going to go New England Patriots. Man, our nation, buy or sell. Have the Patriots given Drake Maye an out if he plays bad in the Super Bowl? All righty, man, our nation, it is time for buy or sell, and this one's getting ready, already brewing up behind the scenes. New England Patriots, Drake Maye has a shoulder injury. Drake Maye has been listed as questionable. He's missed practice for illness and his shoulder injury. Guys, let's talk about it because projection matters, especially on the biggest stage in all sports, the NFL Super Bowl. 9 days, actually we're down to what? 5 days now before the NFL Super Bowl. Drake Maye misses practice yet again. Officially, illness. Also happening at the same time, a right shoulder injury. He picked up the AFC Championship game. Mike Vrabel says the shoulder responded favorably. He says that they're being cautious. He says that they don't want illness spreading through the locker room. All fair. And let's just be real. This is no longer about health. It's about a narrative. For the first time all season, Drake Maye misses practices. For the first time all season, the words injury and Super Bowl are in the same sentence. That matters. And here's why the buy side of this argument gets so strong. If Drake Maye goes out there and struggles, the conversation is already preloaded. The shoulder wasn't 100%. He has missed practice. Illness slowed him down. He toughed it out. That's not an accident. That's how the NFL works. This doesn't mean the Patriots are hoping he plays bad. It means he's protecting their franchise quarterback from the backlash if things go sideways. And honestly, that's smart. That's brilliant. Drake Maye is a second-year quarterback playing in his first Super Bowl. If things get bumpy against a tough Seahawks defense, New England doesn't want the takeaway to be he's not ready. They want it to be he battled through it. Now, let's be crystal clear on this. Drake Maye isn't running from this moment. He said it himself. This game you dream of playing in. He expects to be close to 100%. He hasn't missed practice all year until now. And everything about his mindset screams competitor. Mike Vrabel isn't panicking. The locker room isn't panicking. This feels more like management, not concern. But optics matter. And the Patriots are very good at controlling optics. So, guys, here's my answer. I am buying that the New England Patriots have given Drake Maye an out. Not because they expect him to fail, not because they don't believe in him, because smart organizations protect their quarterback, especially when he's playing on the biggest game of his life. If he plays great, nobody mentions that shoulder again. If he struggles, the explainers is already written for him. That's not weakness. That's business. But Man Hour Nation, what do you think? Are you buying or are you selling that the New England Patriots are setting the stage to protect Drake Maye if things go sideways in the Super Bowl? Is it smart coaching or unnecessary noise? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. I want to hear from you where you land. Guys, subscribe, hit the like button. We're going to be live tomorrow at 5:30 East Coast time right here at youtube.com/Man Hour. This is a live interactive show, so jump in the chat and let's talk some football. Bruins Prod is saying bye. He says you got to protect your kid. Young kid going to start wearing the arm sleeves out there in the cold weather. And you know what, Bruins Prod? I'm glad you said that. Because I had a coach back in college saying, if you wear sleeves, it shows weakness. And then we also had another coach saying, if you wear sleeves, the ball is going to slop out when you're running it. Stop it. I like to be warm. I am in my bedroom because Studio C right now is like 20 degrees outside. Yes, I can turn the heater on, get it up to 60, whatever. I want to be 75, and I want a little bit of sweat rolling down my face when I'm doing the Man Hour. Let me be warm. Damn it. But yes. This man loves AJ Styles. I don't know who AJ Styles is. Do you guys know anything about wrestling? Because he found it on Netflix like two weeks ago. I tried to watch it. I was like, good Lord. But he's like doing the yeet thing. What is that? Yeet, yeet, yeet. I don't know. It's crazy. But yes, protect yourself from the cold. Good Lord. Now, Electro says, slow it down, baby. This is an easy buy. Protect your investment. Give them out. And you know what? Electro Restorations, I'm glad you said that because Drake Maye, MVP, air quotes there, honestly hasn't played good all postseason. Has he played one complete good game this postseason to Chargers? No. Houston Texans? Hell no. Last week? No. Right? This is an out for him. Oh, man. I played bad in the first half because my shoulder was tight and I had to get it loosened up. But once I got the shot at halftime, I was good to go, right? Come on, man. But guys, buy or sell. Is the New England Patriots giving Drake Maye, an out? Electoration says, tell the little man Roman Reigns is the GOAT. You hear that, Trip? It said Roman Reigns is the GOAT. He likes this bad girl. I don't know. What's the bad girl's name? Right there. Rhea? You like her? You want to give her some smoochy kisses? Mm-hmm. He wants to give Rhea some smoochy kisses. Bruins Pro says, your coach could have point to every way Drake made fun of the ball lately. Hasn't been good. If he puts sleeves on, it could definitely impact the game a lot more. But I think he might have to. We could get into this whole debate about wearing sleeves and not wearing sleeves and all this other stuff. In college, when it got below like 20 degrees, our coaches made us put Vaseline on our arms to hold in the heat of your body. And I'm thinking, man, I am greasy as all get out. If I ever touch the ball, which I played defense, which I had one interception my whole life, and I'm like, that thing's gonna slip out. What? Oh man, he just did a backflip. All right, and Bruins probably says, when's the Pro Bowl? The Pro Bowl is tonight. The Pro Bowl is tonight on a Tuesday night at, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock. I don't know. I'm not watching it. I'm gonna be at basketball. Like it is what it is. I'm not watching the Pro Bowl. I'm not interested in watching Shedeur Sanders. I'm not interested in watching backup quarterback Joe Flacco. I'm not interested in it. I mean, is anybody legitimately interested in the Pro Bowl? I was more interested in dodgeball. I am more interested in the freaking agility thing. I'm more interested, like, let him go bowling. Like that. I'm more interested in that. I don't care about touch football. Come on now. Come on. Electro says this is the easiest narrative for the Patriots to say he fought through it. Lots of people had the Seahawks because of Pope dropped. Yeah. I just actually, Electro Restorations, I actually just saw that meme yesterday. Every time there's been a new pope, the Seattle Seahawks have won the Super Bowl. And I was like, there is no freaking right. And sure as shit, every time there's a new pope, the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. It's just like I thought it was crazy. And then when I got down that rabbit hole, then I was saying the last time the Pope was in Chicago or from Chicago or something like that, the Chicago Bears won the Super Bowl. I was like, what am I getting myself into? I'm going down this rabbit hole and I don't know how to get out. Electro says, I'm only watching the GOAT, our kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Yeah. He is pretty good. He is pretty good. Bruins Pro says they don't win if they lose them most of the time. But they do make the Super Bowl. Interesting. All right, guys. Well, it is 5:45. We got basketball practice at 6 o'clock. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 5:30 East Coast time, right here. Super Bowl week is here. We're going to talk all Seahawks, all Patriots tomorrow. Guys, tune in then until we out.
Hey, now it's time to take off. Gotta keep it live and raw. Better stay tuned in. Man, our NFL talk. I know that you're ready for more. They on the field, ready for war. Who's in the lead? I'm checking the score. We about to do it like never before. NFL live, uncut, raw. This is Man Hour NFL Talk. Let's go.